everybody. My name is Rita Crumpton. I am President and CEO of Archimedes Offspring. And for some reason now, we are still having some connection issues. So sorry. Forgive me on that one. Anyway, what we're talking about today is hindsight. You know, if I'd only known that when I clicked that go live button, it was going to give me a hard time. Well, you don't know till you click the button to go live, right? It's the same thing when you're making a business decision. You know, if only you had known that the bank was going to say no. If only the examiner was going, no, I don't think so. We found this other one and that's not going to work. So what we look at when we're trying to fix all of our communications is the best decision we can make. So when we're looking at, hindsight and we wish, oh, gee, I wish I would know. Somebody was giving me a hard time the other day. It's like, well, I thought we were going to be able to do this fast. And it's like, when I was doing the business plan for this year, I did not put a pandemic in there. I don't know what to tell you. If only I had known there was going to be, this stinking virus thing going on, we could have made different decisions. I am sure that the National Hardware Show people were thinking, wish we'd have known that 9 months ago. It's the same way with every darn business decision that gets made. You wish you had 20/20 vision. So the best thing to do, all right, besides thinking that there's a crystal ball out there someplace, is to be precise in the way we go through the steps. I was talking to a gentleman this morning. We're getting his first utility done and tidied up and ready to rock and roll as far as getting it submitted. It's not part of this pandemic mitigation that they're so anxious to deal with. But anyway, he's got another one that sounds pretty cool. And I said, these are your normal, regular steps. Now, there are sometimes extenuating circumstances, just like now with, people are coming up with ideas and solutions for pandemic cleanliness. So you're not passing germs every time you touch something. And those are being fast-tracked through the USPTO. That's cool. His is a medical product for surgeries. So, these are the steps you follow. You don't want the examiner, all right, at least as much as possible. It's very subjective, so we have no control over it to say, I found this one back from, the 1890s and, it kind of means you won't get yours. We want to be able to address things as much as we can, all right? We want to practice as much of that 20/20 vision as we possibly can. Well, it's that way in almost all of the steps. It's amazing how often somebody says, well, I did my own search. And I feel good. And then the attorney says, you might want to get that search done because I'm thinking you missed something. And the search comes back and the inventor says, oh, Lordy, I wish I would have seen that one $10,000 ago. So when we look at doing things in a certain way, there's a reason. And when I tell you the steps, there's a reason. When I say, do as much looking around as you can and then have another set of eyes, do a comprehensive international search. There's a reason. On this issue, I probably have a little bit more hindsight than you do. It happens all the time. Same thing with using a registered patent attorney rather than doing it pro se. There is a reason. All right. So when you're asking me, all right, well, I did it myself. Oh my God, there was one this morning. They'd use one of those invention promotion companies. I actually wrote that down as being a potential type for one of the videos. Don't use an invention promotion company. All right. The ones that advertise late at night, the ones that say, oh, I can't list them by names. Just, how it is. All right. But if you look up invention promotion company on Wikipedia or anywhere else and different companies are listed, don't go there. I told the gentleman this morning when I was talking, I said, you've got to start all over. There is nothing that you can submit to me for Archimedes Offspring vetting that we will accept that was done by one of the invention promotion companies. Not going to happen. Their searches are terrible. Their intellectual property is terrible. Their designs are terrible, terrible, terrible. Don't know how else to say it. It's terrible. So be careful. All right. When you When you're looking to me for advice and I tell you this stuff based on 15 years experience, for goodness sakes, don't argue with me. Don't have a lot of patience on that. Really, I don't. Hindsight. We all wish we had it. None of us do. The best we can do is look at our experiences, compile good business practices. And at Archimedes Offspring, when we're looking at vetting someone, or we're encouraging you to fill out the vetting form, all right, and the application, these are the reasons why we do it a certain way. We've all learned the right way to do it. And while we don't always get 20/20, we can get closer than you can get. My name is Rita Crompton. I am the inventor lady and president and CEO of Archimedes Offspring. Don't go it alone. All right. Too often I hear inventors say, if I knew then what I know now, I would have made different decisions. I get it. The problem is that in the meantime, you have probably spent a ton of money. Don't go that route. Talk to somebody who's been there, done that, all right? And not necessarily another inventor, because a lot of times they're just looking to recoup their losses and they're charging you a bill. Not a good way to go. My name is Rita. Give me a call. Have a great evening.